So, we're going to be getting into game 1 of a best of 3 series. Gentlemen's Club versus Early Onset Esea Open. Okay. Esea Open, round 4 playoffs. Let's see what we got here. Nice.
Looks like they went with the B stack.
Yeah.
Kind of similar to what Early Onset did last night.
Get this fucking shit to work, dude. Oh man, I don't think I'll have the AI for this one, to be honest. Unless they pause and I fucking figure something out, so let's see. I have to go off numbers and shit. They almost catch this guy mid here, though. They're looking for him. And No Boon catches one, catches two. And they make an aggro anti-strat here up mid. Off the save.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough match for them. I think a lot of these guys are have played high advance, maybe in some Premier at some point. So, see what they do in this first gun round.
Are these guys any good? Yeah, there's some players on the Gentlemen's Club, for example. They have 2 players that are like top like 700 in NA, I believe, or on Faceit. I'm not quite sure. Is it NA or on Faceit? Just in queue, right? On Faceit queue. So should be pretty good. They boost one up to plat here. No Boon with the nade comes in. But Eris has no idea that Deco's here. And Deco picks him up. Picks up Landmaz in jungle. But he's gonna back up here. And now they have the pick towards A. Early Onset. Trying to make this work. 5v3 on the first buy here for them. Working out pretty well for them. And Benz picks up Eris. Eris picks up Tumsy, though. 1 for 1 here.
Do they pick up this flank here? He's not going to shoot.
But Landslide picks up Benz, and he comes out ramp. He picks up another onto Dixon.
Alright, 2v1.
And now Klutz and Deco in the 2v1 situation here. Deco in Palace. Landslide out Tetris. Hunting for the headshot. He checks under Balk. He's going to sneak for stairs. Makes a lot of noise. He clears stairs. But Klutz gets the wall bang headshot as he swings around the corner. Great shots there coming in from Klutz. And great play coming in from Deco.
Yeah, that was a good job that round of just like recognizing that they kind of had a low buy from the eco and just taking it slow. Going towards A and just getting picks, getting the bomb down. First gun round here, let's see if they do any type of aggression.
I'm just trying to get this to work because it kept crashing my game and now we have no AI. You know? Deco once again looking for the headshot here though. Does he find it? He does find Landmaz. And now Tumsy finds... Tumsy and Klutz find No Boon, but Landslide with the op. Looking for another one. And Klutz looking for this ladder room player. Will he get him? They're gonna go underpass and try and make this play here. But Dixon's still mid, watching from chair.
Huge ground here. Let's see if they just elect to go B and then the one guy lurk mid, or they're just gonna come back around A.
Smoke comes in for market window and market door. One jumps out window. Klutz picks up praise. Massive kill. And now Ben's typing in the numbers. 7 seconds. Just barely in the nick of time. Now early onset clearly in the driver's seat for this post plant here. They're going to be forced. Eris and Landslide are going to be forced to save this. An op in an A4, A1. Or in an AK actually. Deco's AK. Massive round to take though, even it up. Kinda, you know, crush their money a little bit. They won't have like a ton of money here. They have to force around these rifles or use the hero op and AK. Great job though from early onset to do that. To get that rotation through underpass and to make it work.
Terrorists win.
Well, it looks like they might invest around these guns, which would spark some type of push, I would assume.
Yeah, they're going to force around the op and the AK. Oh, actually, they're not. They're just going to keep the pistols. 2 CZs and a 5.7. Should be an interesting round then. With all AKs in head armor. They might have a field day with these AKs early onset. Just waiting patiently now. Klutz in Palace. And the rest of the team. With Tumsy. Waiting towards ramp. Deco once again. The lurker on the opposite side of the map. Looking to pull the rotations. But they haven't fallen for it. They're coming out ramp. Tumsy, the flash comes in. Benz picks up the first, but they don't know the other guy's in the smoke. Landslide picks up the one onto Tumsy.
Ooh.
Great shot there from Landslide. Molly comes in. Landslide gets mollied off. And now Deco might run into this guy here on jungle. He hears him. He's in stairs. Eris picks up Dixon through the box, planting on triple. And the shot onto Klutz. And unfortunately, Landslide and Eris picking up the clip there with the 2 guns that they saved from the previous round. Winning them the...
Call too.
Unbelievable.
An A hit, which they knew they were on a low buy or half buy. But that's just the raw talent of...
Yeah, just Landslide and Eris.
Yep.
Landslide with those 2 op shots and Eris making it work. But unfortunately, they didn't bite on the fake towards Deco's side. I think he was just a little bit, you know, he didn't have anything to really throw there to fake it really. Besides getting some shots down. Deco gets picked down mid, unfortunately. And Benz picks up Landmaz. Tumsy close mid, gets flashed out. Noboon picks up another onto Benz. Can Tumsy get the refrag? Unfortunately not. Noboon on a crazy round. Looking for another. And now it's all onto Dixon with this Deagle. Mecha Industries here. 100 HP but no armor. And it looks like this player here, Praise, is absolutely ready for him. He looks straight up, but Dixon can't make it work. He gets taken out early.
Yeah, now they're starting to play with a little bit of confidence. In a way, early onset needs to come back and try and give it back to them in such a way that they have to show that they're not afraid as well.
My bad. Deco looking for the headshot again on this Palace player. He spots him out. Great spam, but no cigar there for him. And Eris is forced to fall back. Dixon picks up landmass though. Now they're gonna have the territory underpass again. And they've isolated the weak side player. This is really good here from early onset if they can make this work. Because right now, it's only Eris here.
They're headed to the right site.
Yep.
There's only one
They've
there.
got to hurry, though. The re-smoke comes in from them over on the A site to ramp. And Eris is going to have all the information now. He's playing Get Right. They hop out. He dies instantly, though, to Dixon. Great jumping headshot there out of the window. And now Landslide forced to recover with his team. With this op shot. With this op, excuse me. And they're forced to save. Great job there again from early onset, baiting the fake and then isolating the weak side. Luckily, they spotted out, you know. They know that they chose the site with the one player there. And not running into the stack on A site with the 3. Landslide looking to get us, you know, an exit here. But it's not going to work. All of the players are exiting safely through Cat and through TV. Tumsy the only one in a crazy position here, just in case.
Big round. Gentlemen's Club is also doing a very good job of maintaining their guns. And making sure that they can almost fight and buy into every round. Look at this A hit, perfect.
And Tumsy's already out. Flash comes in for stairs. The A hit. They're doing another pace change. Unfortunately, Landslide. The bench smoke comes in a little bit late. Klutz though with the trade onto Landmaz through CT. Benz picks up Eris. And Noboon running right through the smoke here while the bomb's being planted. Spamming one, spams Benz out Palace. The bomb's still getting planted. Noboon picks up Klutz as well. But Deco with 2 and Dixon with the holy hand grenade. The Kobe. Great round there. Changing the pace, catching them a little bit off guard. But almost detrimental there. They almost got that retake. Could have been absolutely insane there for Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah, that was a great call. Whoever called the A hit, you could tell that Gentlemen's Club was going for the mid push. Nobody was there to be found, and they were able to take the A site. If they just had that smoke down earlier, Tumsy not get picked, but he was able to probably call out that there was decent amount of numbers towards that way. And it looked like Gentlemen's Club, they didn't even look for like a set retake. They just went out.
Mm-hmm.
They're acting like they're more confident, the better players, pushing through smokes and saying, hey, we want to retake this site, and which they almost did.
Yeah.
Caught like 2 guys off guard, but now they're forced to save. This is a good T side. I think
they do have the money for a force, but they're just going on a little half buy and praise on the MP9 here. They might look to force around it though. Looks like they might opt for the MP9s. I'm not quite sure who's calling. I believe Benz would be calling. He's usually the IGL in these situations, but we do like to, you know, spitball ideas just to see how everything would go.
Is this the timeout?
Yeah, technical pause. Coming in here. Maybe someone's lagging, I'm not quite sure. Nope, they might just be going over strategy. Lutz, though, leading the way for his team. Tumsy currently having a rough go. Let's see what he'll be able to do in these future rounds we've got here. He's gonna have a Mac 10 because he did get taken out there from landslide down con with that op shot. Unfortunately, the bench smoke didn't get down just in time for him to cross smoke, so he died just before. But he might be entering here. He might be leading his team in. He has a lot of util. He might be leading his team in here with the Mac 10, hoping to catch some of these players here that have no armor, just with these easy one taps or sprays. And the technical pause gets cancelled. 4-4 here, split right down the middle. Early onset, still driving though. A lot more util, a lot more money here to use in weapons. So we're going to be seeing No Boon here quickly looking. Dixon gets a little bit of damage though. He sees the flash. He's going to have the information for his team. And now they're chasing Dixon.
Yeah,
they have
need
a lot
to
of
respond
territory.
off of this. See,
Yeah.
they notify. They're
Dixon's giving the info,
three
but
guys
they're
push mid,
caving
yeah.
in across mid now, right?
Yeah. I mean, Tumsy, it's tough for him. He's smoked out, but
Yeah. Echo here manages to pick him up, pick Landmaz down. In the apps area, it looks like. Eris forced to retreat a little bit. Now Dixon and Tumsy out on A. They've snuck A. And Deco's made the fake again. Early onset
yeah,
again.
He's big at doing this. He loves just drawing a fake, and they're taking good space. This is a huge round. They need to win this. Make it.
And Tumsy, can he catch him? Catches landslide early on. Massive pick there. But No Boon instantly with the refrag onto Deco. Tumsy with another one. Second of the round. Headshot onto Praise. No Boon with a great movement up into window. Tumsy in this boosted position here. What will he be able to do? Who knows? No Boon fighting Mr. the Invisible Man right now. Mr. Nobody. Looking for Tumsy. Hunting the ghost. The jungle ghost goes down through the wall. Now all onto Dixon and his two teammates. And No Boon and Eris unable to clutch this round. Early onset. Pick up the final round before half. 7-5.
Huge round. And I think before that round, Tumsy was Tom was 1-10.
Mm-hmm.
So he needed to get on the board,
Yep.
and he made the right play of walking out A when they picked up the mid presence.
Now 3 and
They were
11.
able to get A, take space, and now it's 7-5. I mean,
Yep.
all in all, that's a
1000%.
pretty good half. They were a little bit more in the driver's seat, and then I think when you're stream lagged out, Gentlemen's Club picked up like 3 or 4 rounds in a row. So
I think it wasn't it like 2 or 3. Yeah, I think it was like
something like that.
I apologize, guys, but at least now we have the auto observer here. Deco looking for these mid shots. He's gonna jump out, but landslide swings at the exact perfect second. Holy crap! Catches Deco with that instant P250 headshot.
It's a crunch.
And now Tumsy, they've all passed him. Tumsy with 1, Tumsy with a second.
Big round.
And another player on Firebox here. Lutz picks up Praise. And Dixon with the dualies. And it's all onto landslide now. In the 1v3 situation. Amazing round. Amazing shot by landslide though onto Benz.
Can't lose this.
They have to clinch this round out. Dixon with a smoke still and those dualies.
He has time. It looks like he wants to.
Looks like the
Try and
bomb is
spot out
down
where
though
he
on
is.
and the bomb is on top of triple. I don't know if you can see from Dixon's perspective.
Yeah.
It's sitting
Yeah.
on top of triple. Dixon might have spotted him out already, calling to his teammate. Catches Dixon, and they catches
Oh,
Klutz!
man.
What is that from landslide? Gentlemen's Club pick up a seemingly impossible round.
Great game by Landslide. I mean,
Amazing shots by landslide, but unfortunate from early onset. An almost unlosable round, it seems like.
problem I have there is in that 2v1, early on when they knew he was in CT,
Mhm.
they could have got a little bit more advanced positions. It looks like Dixon
Like
kind of
together
stayed
more?
stationary and Klutz kind of stayed in his position.
Right.
Which, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think it was necessarily the wrong play. It's just they were able to give 2 1v1s.
Landslide now. Going to know that it's an eco stack mid. Landslide picks up one, picks up a second. And No Boon following suit with that headshot through the smoke onto Dixon. Praise up cat fast. No Boon wants these players. Landslide with a spam into window. Didn't know Klutz was there, but he caught him on massive damage. And now all on Benz. Picks up one. Unfortunately, unable to get anything there, but he does pick up one. Not a terrible play there from Benz. It is an eco after all.
All right, this is the round where
It's
they
make or
can't let
break.
that pistol. They can't let that pistol get to them.
Mhm.
I almost feel like they have to
Just
bring the
break
fight to
out of
them.
that frustration and do another pace change. See if they can get aggro, right? Toward ramp or something. And just catch them off guard. Kind of shake them off their strat.
Yeah, I hope they have some type of idea that they want to go here, but it looks like they're going to set up in a default.
Yeah,
It
spread
looks
out
like,
across the
It
map.
looks like this is going to be a contact or a hit.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to walk out.
And Tumsy spotted them ramp. Molly comes in. Klutz, though, under Balk. Should be able to get one at least here. Landmass jumps through the smoke, though. Picks up one. With the Galil spray, picks up the second. Klutz, though, with 2. Keeping his team in this round. Klutz. Landmass, unfortunately, that Molly didn't go. But Benz walks through the smoke. Able to pick up the
2v1.
headshot. 2v1 situation here now. And if anyone can do it, Benz can do it. Unfortunately, Landslide, though.
Landslide having a game, 21 of 4. There's not
Yeah.
much you could do. Guy is reading the game. He's playing good.
Just having his way here on this Mirage.
You know, when you're up 9 to 5, you have a round like you did on pistol. Something like Landmaz did, which is jumping through the smoke,
Mhm.
just catching 2 guys off guard. That's what happens. You know, you're down, you're up round, should I say, and you go ahead and you can make plays like that.
Mhm.
And for them, it worked out. He got those 2 kills towards Khan and made a difference in that round. Looks like a fast split here.
And the
All 5
spam
guys
comes
cat.
in
I've
to
never seen
Tumsy.
this.
All 5 up cat fast. But Dixon here is in the ninja position. He spots one out, and Benz picks one up as well. Dixon does pick one up from Ninja. Great damage onto Praise, but he goes down. Unfortunate. And Eris gonna molly himself on truck there. Now Klutz in a 1v3 situation. Gonna look for an exit here. He needs to keep his gun. And as you mentioned, Landslide just having a massive game here. 21 and 4. Eris looking for Klutz, but Klutz has a better angle. He's prepared for that push as well. Now it looks like Praises and Landslide. Landslide's going to look for him. And he manages to save the M4. No armor though here. Unfortunate here for Klutz. He's having also a good game.
All right, do or die here. This game's hard, man. When a guy is 21 and 4,
He's just feeling himself. He feels
Yeah,
confident on the server.
next-
He feels like his shots are hitting.
he's just reading and playing the game right. It's just hard to stop somebody like that.
100%. The molly comes in for ramp, and the great nade comes in for ramp, almost killing one of the players here. Landslide left on 8 HP. And now Klutz is gonna have the info. He hears them out ramp. Tumsy. Klutz picks up Praise on stairs. But Eris getting that CT spam onto Tumsy. The headshot comes in. Klutz Can he get the spray down here through the smoke? He does. He picks up Eris, almost getting another one. Landmass looking for stairs off this bench smoke. There's a little bit of a gap here. Dixon's got to be very careful. But if he can react in time. Nade's going to come in for stairs. Dixon spots him out CT and bends. Not going to have to do much here. Landslide, though, jumps across and catches Dixon. Deco, though, picks up the trade instantly on Landslide, and Benz is out CT. Now Noboon in the 1v2 situation. Op and M4 versus AK. He picks up one onto Deco, the op down.
Ben's low.
And Benz, unfortunately, has to eat the bullet. No other choice there but to take the hard angle. Smoked off on sight. Has to gamble almost, you know? Has to either gamble that the guy pushed out to default after killing Deco with the op, or that he stayed Tetris or ramp.
Again, similar to just the round before, or a pistol round, should I say, is these 1v1 situations where they're able to take different fights.
Unlucky here.
Be able to spot him out and take him 2v1, but
see what early Onset will do differently here. And it looks like it's going to be mid info for Landslide, I believe. And they're gonna do a B hit. Deco with the early rotation comes in. But
Benz got a
Benz
good flank here.
Tumsy on a great flank, and Benz catches one. Tumsy spots one out. Unfortunately, doesn't get the frag. Not having the best of luck today. Tough for Tumsy. Benz with the info mid. Deco picks up one. Down mid. Noboon goes down. With the trade onto Deco. Eris making short work.
Got Klutz set up in halls, though. He could deny this plant.
Yep.
Will they know he's here? I think they're going to think that he's over-rotated.
They still have 2 grenades here.
He
Eris
plays
playing
with
towards
Bryant.
CT, and Klutz spots one out. Jungle gets one.
This is a round one.
Almost gets the spray there. Benz, though, with the trade. Now it's all onto land, Maz. And
Okay,
it looks
he's
in the
gonna come
favor of
through
early Onset.
and
Dixon prepared
play
for
by
this.
Dixon.
Amazing awareness by Dixon. Someone must have had info there. Either Benz or, you know, someone, because they were both turned around instantly from CT watching that rat hole.
Unfortunate for Tumsy there. He makes a good play, good rotate.
Almost had
just
like
gets cut
a,
off.
you know, almost had a good rotation there with that
Problem with
pick.
a round like that is like all 5 terrorists went towards the B bomb site or B halls, so they knew that things weren't being picked up. So Landmaz was able to recognize, hey, none of us went towards A. There's a possibility of this being happening right now, and they just pick him up.
Noboon unfortunately picking up Deco. I believe in the underpass area there. And picks up Benz. And now Tumsy getting spammed out from Palace. Ready for this jump up. He does get the spray. And he gets the pre-fire here. Tumsy picks up one, looking for the second. Unfortunately, the second goes to Landslide. Landslide having an absolute life game here. Looking at 24-6 here. And Noboon as well, 21-13. Absolutely fragging out of his mind. Dixon with a great headshot onto Praise. Makes a little step there. I don't know if we caught that. Starts running. Unfortunate for Dixon. 13-6 is map 1.
25-6. I mean, like I said,
any final thoughts about that map there, Robbie?
This team, Gentlemen's Club, you could tell that they're experienced. They have played a long time, and they're confident. And a problem like that is they're coming at you, and they're going to keep coming at you. And early Onset needs to do whatever it takes to stop them, right? They need to come
Yeah.
back and say, hey, we're not going to be pushed over. And it seems like they're playing a slower game. Like they want them to respect them, but
Mhm.
when a guy like Landslide's having a 25-6, I don't think there's much you can do.
Yeah, and
He's the rain
supported by
boss.
Noboon there with the 21 and 13. Both of them having great headshot percentage, just finding these angles onto the players, onto early onset. And when you're making those reads, honestly, and if the server feels good, so for example, for Landslide, they're on 26 ping. If he's feeling it, he's really feeling it, especially on a Mirage. Seeing actually early onset, as I mentioned there, Robbie1, we're going to be seeing early onset in map 2 Ancient of the best of 3. We're going to be seeing early onset go for the terrorist start, the T-side start to sort of set the pace here and try and bring the game to Gentleman's Club. How they weren't able to on Mirage because Gentleman's Club started on T. Or opposite, excuse me. Started on the CT side there.
Yeah, they need to just start off fast here, man. Bring the fights to them. Look confident.
Yep.
Um,
Find their angles, find the shots, and not over peak. They don't wanna overextend during the bomb plants. You don't want to.
I almost
give them
like a
stupid
group up
picks.
strat here. I don't really want to see them split up.
Hmm.
I think their best chance is just grouping up together and maybe hitting something.
Mm-hmm. So getting right into the action here, we're going to be seeing early onset gearing up toward A. One towards the elbow area here. I believe that's Deco.
It looks like this is what they're doing here. Nice kill.
And Deco picks up Landmaz.
Ah,
Picks up
that's
another onto
beautiful.
Noboon. And great shots there from Deco. Now finding the entire site however he
come
wants
on.
it. I don't know why that. There we go. I was trying to get the observer. I don't know why I wasn't switching. There we go. Deco with another headshot. The third here now. On to Praise. Will he be able to find the fourth? Landslide, though, picks up Tumsy. Eris picks up Deco. And now it's even. 2v2 situation here. Klutz and Benz have to clutch. Landslide picks up Klutz. Benz in the 1v1 with the headshot onto Landslide. But Eris, with no time left, no kit, and early onset,
Slide, man.
narrowly gets that bomb explosion here.
I mean,
So
Deco
close.
puts them in a situation where it's easy round win, and then Landslide comes back with a 3K.
Yeah, absolutely already
And
starting
gets that
to
to
carry,
a 1v1.
carrying that confidence over from the Mirage game, huh, Robbie?
Doesn't matter how you win the round as long as you win it. So let's see what they do here.
Exactly.
Again, I think they just need to group here. I don't want to see them split up, get picked off.
Crushing the money already. They need to get, again, they need to pick up this second round. Start to gain some momentum here. And they set up a little bit for B. They have two towards A and Shelf. I believe they might go for a cave check here for Shelf, but... And Maz looking here in the smoke. Dying to check Shelf here just to see. No one's ramp. The player across mid. Deco spots him out in cave. And now Eris is going to be looking. He spots the head. He spots Dixon's head. And they're going to have the information here. And they're just going to back off. They're going to all walk Red Room.
It's like this
And
is the
early
right call.
onset has completely gotten the B site. It looks like maybe they thought Dixon was the only player that was there. But they've gambled wrong. Gentleman's Club now. Making the wrong choice. Smoke comes in for a cross sight and long. An early onset. Like ants have just taken over every little corner and crevice of this B site here. And Praise looking to get a pick here with this Zeus. Don't know if you caught that there, Robbie.
This might be a 10-man alive round. Is this possible?
Incredible. But you do have Landslide and you do have Noboon slowly flanking.
No, it looks like there might be a kill here.
And Landmass in mid. CZ, unfortunately, only gets one. Tumsy and Klutz with both. And they've gotten away with this bomb plant. And 4 players completely out. No one with a weapon saved. Great round from early onset.
I'm fully expecting a mid push, B push kind of crunch.
From Gentleman's Club?
From Gentleman's Club. I would love to see early onset just do a hit here.
Just to see like a form
Like
of aggression here.
a fast A hit. I just have a feeling, you know, most teams love to crunch on B and mid. This is a perfect opportunity to like kind of single the A player out.
And we're going to be seeing 2 players here. We're going to have Dixon
It's gonna be a brawl though.
settling the B fake and 2 down mid toward Donut. Smokes and the flashes all come out mid. Trading flashes, trading nades down mid. And 1 in red room. Benz manages to sneak his way with Deco out toward the jump up box. Ben's looking for this headshot. He does spot him out. He catches Landslide. Absolutely massive pick. Landslide, the lead fragger on both maps so far. Out of this round will be crucial. Deco picking up another one onto Landmaz. But Eris manages to run away. They might have spotted Benz there on Donut. I don't know if...
Is that Tumsy and who's... Is that Klutz? Klutz has got great position here. They're rotating.
Benz gets caught out though, unfortunately.
He has no idea he's CT spawn.
And Klutz can easily cut off this red room rotation, and he does. He catches Noboon, but Tumsy might not be expecting Praise to come through this. Klutz is there, but Praise goes down.
2v1, very winnable.
And now absolutely crucial that Dixon doesn't go down. Unfortunately, does go down. Now in a 1v1 situation, Tumsy expecting a push here. Runs across with the Mac 10 spray, and Eris with that A1S is just too prepared. Unfortunate. Looked like they had everything going for them.
That's a tough round. I mean, Klutz gets in a great position there.
Yeah.
He decides, the guy Donut decides to jump the smoke, get one, gets one there. And
then manages to get backside on Praise.
Dixon just gets caught out, just rotating the big box.
Yeah.
Unfortunate round. But they could bounce back here. I mean, it's a big round. Well played by Gentleman's Club.
But as you mentioned, extremely important round here. Early onset, needing to crush the money. Crush any hope of getting back into this game here. The Gentleman's Club. They haven't mollied jump up. Unfortunately, Landslide catches a headshot onto Deco. He catches another through the wall onto Dixon. And now, Praise looking for the smoke kill onto Benz. They don't know that they're here. Benz doesn't know he's here.
Idea.
Checking Cubby. And Praise runs across last second. And they just spam the smoke, unfortunately, on Tumsy there. And get an easy kill. Evening it up, 2-2. Now causing early onset into a poor economy. Mass inflation taking over.
Yeah, again, Landslide just making plays, man. He gets up on that mid box. Gets a 2K. Basically clears out the whole B side of the map.
Yeah. The instant mid smoke coming in from Praise. All the way down to elbow. The molly, the double molly, the triple nade comes into elbow. And they're getting aggro out B fast. Fast B. Benz picks up one, picks up the second, and B is completely clear. But they don't know that this cave player is instantly there. Noboon has the fast rotation. He's already ready. And another one, ramp. Very quickly ready. Playing around this smoke. Both of these players here. Tumsy does pick up Praise. And Landslide making every bullet count. And it's all on Tumsy. They line up, but no cigar. Tumsy can't do it, unfortunately. 3-2 for Gentleman's Club. They managed to weasel their way back in. Great eco, although. I will say great eco there from early onset.
That was a great eco, but when you get
When you get 3
the
players down
opening
that
two
quick
kills, you get the
and the
opening
bomb
2
down.
kills there and the bomb down, that has to be a round conversion.
Yeah. Just absolutely heartbreaking there.
Landslide, what can you say, man? He's been
He
been
had
carrying.
5 bullets left and he killed the long player. I almost feel like once Benz died when he swung CT, the long player maybe shouldn't have peeked. I don't remember if that was Klutz or Dixon or what the situation
Yeah, he was able
there.
to just hide behind that CT spawn box
Yeah.
after, and because there was no armor on any of those T's.
Yeah. It's absolutely melting them, shooting them in the legs actually, which I'm not quite sure if you're aware, but if you shoot a player without armor in the legs, it actually takes 1 or 2 less shots to kill if you shoot them in the legs than in compared to, you know, the body if you think you're going to be shooting into just Kevlar. So, not quite sure if that was the intent there from Landslide, but makes it work.
Yeah, again, I think Gentlemen's Club, they went out with the heavy mid and B crunch a couple rounds down their gun round. Be interested to see if they say, you know what? Maybe they caught on. Let's see if they push 8 halls or something.
Mm-hmm.
But their B, Gentlemen's Club's B, seems like they've given up some kills, so.
Yeah, getting a little bit too aggro or getting caught off guard on the timing. That ramp, that fast B ramp seemed to work there for early onset on the pistol round. But then again, you don't know if Benz would have found those, you know, 2 P250 kills or if he just had a good sort of lineup there on the headshots.
Yeah, it was great flash.
Yeah.
Caught him up. That B rush is more difficult than you think.
Mhm.
It's weird when you play as a CT, you can't really hear the footsteps
Until they're like halfway
as
up the
well
ramp
as
already.
you could hear. Yeah, as well as you could hear on like HLTV. It seems like a lot louder, but I think early onset needs to do a good job here of like making them respect the ends of the map.
Mhm.
Like they went ahead and took space on that one round at A. They need to make that guy play A and have them respect A. Because right now they're just taking mid control and they're kind of just giving up A. And
Mhm.
A is an easy retake site, so you
Yeah,
almost
lots
want
of
to see them
entrances
put
for A.
pressure. Yeah, put some pressure there and kind of thin the map out. If you kind of condense everybody towards mid B and then go that way, it becomes more difficult.
And the technical pause still up here for early onset, I believe. Just discussing what they want to do. Let's see how they'll approach this round differently. As you mentioned, hopefully they'll make a little bit of a more aggressive play here. I truly believe that they could win the A site. You know, seemed like that they were able to get out A pretty easily. The only thing is that as soon as they get the bomb down, they need to find these spots and just hide. Because it seems like right now they're just looking to take fights, and unfortunately, Landslide is just looking for every opportunity to fight with his team.
They need to break this streak here. They got 3 rounds in a row.
And the triple stack towards B from Gentlemen's Club.
And this is what I like to see.
And Landmass just coming through. Kills 1 shelf, gets good damage, but Benz trades him out. Eris with 1. Gets the spray onto Benz, and Benz on 99. Tagged up there, 6 HP remaining on Benz. Unfortunately, it looks like they made the read They made the read quite correct again. Landslide gets boosted. Almost that instant chemistry there from Landslide and Eris. With that instant boost. That bait and switch there with the 100 HP. But Deco finds Landslide on jump up with that great headshot down ramp.
It's a winnable round.
The duo of Deco and Tumsy. A lot of util still on Tumsy. This is very doable. But 3 kits on the CTs. You're going to have to look for this bomb to get down.
Again, though, they go for that mid B crunch, and early onset kind of just goes into the slaughter there in that alleyway.
Yeah.
And A is wide open.
It's the same story from when, you know, they just have a really rough game. I believe that, like, sometimes they get pushed off their game a little bit. And we're going to be seeing praise here. I don't believe Deco's ready for it. Deco not expecting the player sitting donut here. And Tumsy's out. And Praise is just going to wait for his team. Wait for the rotations. Tumsy looking for this kill. Gonna try and get the plant, but Praise is ready. Unfortunate there. They weren't expecting Praise to just be waiting. Great patience there from him. You know? Not jumping the gun too early. Didn't run out to try and 1v1 Tumsy.
You have to respect their B and their mid.
I feel like you almost have to take more, like, territory back. You're giving up too much space. I feel like early onset is giving them too much credit in mid. They almost need to have more mid presence. And it looks like they're going to gear up toward A.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same song and dance here.
And once again, like, in my opinion, Ancient is, like, very similar to Mirage, where if you just give up mid presence, it's way too easy for them to rotate and instantly read where you're going. So now Landslide already gearing up.
If they take mid like that, you have to take something else. Something else is weak like that.
Landslide with one with a second headshot onto Klutz, but Ben's finding that deagle shot, and he's out. Praise, though, missing the spray. And Tumsy trades him. Can he get this weapon? But Deco gets sprayed. Unfortunate. Again. 5-2 is the scoreline. A little bit.
Remnants of Mirage, where they're just playing confident.
And just getting away from them here. Maybe even we might have some temperaments going on the early onset side, getting a little bit frustrated. You know, it's easy to get caught up with frustration when you've been stomped the first map and then not getting anything going on the second map.
And again, they don't put anybody towards A. They're gonna go through Donut to listen.
And honestly, though, just to point it out, Robbie, if you take a look in the game, it's been the same old story. You have two players instantly push toward mid and block off elbow, right? You have two players instantly smoke and come aggro toward ramp, and then no one plays A. There's no one over here on the A side. You have instant no territory to go except for sitting in this little spawn area, right? At the back of the map, wait. And they're just giving up too much pressure. As soon as you know, for example, the CTs know there's no one shelf and there's no one down mid, they're going to be looking and just waiting for a slow push. Tumsy picks one up. Klutz kills Dixon by accident. But Praise with the trade onto Klutz. And now Ben's in a fight versus Praise. But Deco above him on the boost there. Picks him up.
They need to group up here. They're going to try and get info at Long B here. Tumsy set up in a good position. But look at this. This is the confidence play. Just going through the smoke.
And Tumsy unable to find the headshot. Yeah, the double push ramp again, like you mentioned. And now Deco is going to find the 1v1 here. Onto Eris. But Landslide is already ready for him.
Benz needs to come through the smoke. It's dangerous, but he needs to come through it.
Deco almost manages to find Landslide there, leaving him on 37 HP. Ben's got to make a fast play here. Got to either... Gonna get the molly down. Gonna go for the plant here. Landslide looking for the spray through the wall. In the 1v2 now, Benz. He can do it. He spots no boon. Finds the headshot. Onto Landslide. But no boon pulls out the deagle. And hits him with the no-no. Unfortunate. And that's just crushing, man. That's a round that, you know, if Benz was able to convert there. Not saying he played it incorrectly, but if he was able to convert it there, that would be a huge, massive boost for early onset. You know, to try and gain any sort of momentum or positivity into this match here. Now the full buy on early onset.
Again, just individual skill there is what separates.
And it looks like they're going to try and match out mid now. Deco picks up Praise, but they're ready. 3 peek mid. 1 red room and 2 down. Benz picks up Landmass. And Dixon with another onto Landslide. And B is opened up now. But they need to not jump the gun.
That's a round they need to run early, right? They do a mid crunch. They send guys up through banana.
And
And guys out
Dixon,
mid.
unfortunate for Dixon, just getting shot in the back there. Eris, again, aggressing toward ramp to just try and find that info.
But look at this play. He's just running T-spawn.
And let's take a look at Eris quickly.
I mean, I hope they hear this.
And they've heard the water. Ben's ready for it. He's heard him now. He's not going to see him. And Ben shoots him in the back.
B's open.
They should know, yeah, the rotation has come in all the way from B side now.
They do. They pick it up.
And Noboon going for the A play, thinking one of the players would be out. He's made the wrong guess, though. They waste both mollies instantly for CT, unfortunately. Must have been a miscommunication. Noboon in the 1v2 situation here with the kit.
I don't like this. They're split up.
And Tumsy finds him, though, hunting for that player. Like you mentioned, unfortunately, if that had gone wrong, it could have gone disastrous.
That play that they just ran is a confidence play, right? It's you're sending guys out mid, you're sending guys across B, you're smoking out cave, and you're just basically mid crunching.
Yeah,
that is something that was faltering them all beginning of the first half.
And big round there from early onset. Trying to
I
get it going.
I would like a B contact here, something. Just you gotta do something kind of not expected.
Landmaz getting ready with this ump. Hoping to find Benz, but it doesn't work out. The smokes come in for CT and long. Landmaz smoking out cave with this ump. He's going to be out of cave behind pillar now. Eris is going to go through the smoke trying to catch one, but Benz and Klutz are just ready for it. Praise gets dinked through the smoke. Great shots there from Klutz. And the nade comes in. That's going to be the Kobe.
Nade.
And Deco finds Noboon as well on the flank. Now it's all up to Landslide in the 1v3 situation.
Again, Landslide 13 and 7. I mean, he's just
absolutely incredible. Eris also 10 and 4.
10 and 4, but you got 9 and 5, 3 and 7, 5. I mean, he's
just leading the way here.
It's been the difference maker.
And great job there though from early onset, just to make a slow play and then explode out B. The smokes come in. They find every shot that they needed to find through the smoke. But Tumsy isn't going to be ready for Landslide in spawn. And Klutz unfortunately dies to the bomb because he didn't want to take the peek onto Landslide. He's too close there.
Should have money to buy in here. I would like to see an A hit here. I mean, that's 2 rounds in a row they win towards B. And they took over mid and B area. I would like to see they can end towards A.
What we got going on? Shout out to Letty. How are you doing, Letty? 6-4 here, 4 Gentlemen's Club.
Yeah, this is what
now they're going to be on a save. Yeah, they've made the read, as you mentioned. Just make the A play.
It's all about conditioning. You gotta
almost toy with the mind, right?
When you win certain rounds, your enemy is picking up
like little subtleties of what you do, or patterns, right?
Yeah, patterns like, oh, we lost that B these last 2 rounds, even though they got most of their kills 2 rounds ago away from B, but they ended at B. It makes the enemy team think that B is the problem.
And Gentlemen's Club gonna run through here. Landslide picks up 2. He does manage to get the AK, but Deco now picks up his own 2. And now he should have the round secured here from Donut. Forcing Eris to play back with his P250 in Donut, but he does pick up Deco. And Landslide managing to save the AK and armor. He's gonna have a...
And here's another strat. Just go wherever Landslide is.
It's just absolutely bloodbath every single time Landslide is involved in these fights here. He manages to somehow find an AK there by getting a pick and finds 2 players fast and almost gives them this retake here. Scary, scary shit here for early onset. Bringing it back though, 6-5 is the scoreline. They're gonna have to find more of the same. Try and make the right plays here. Deco looking for mid. Unfortunately, Praise is there. Molly comes in for jump up. Ben's not finding this Jaguar player here. Tumsy's out on B. He hears the shots from the A1S. But Eris and Landmaz are already. And that's the half.
Similar half, what? It was a 7-5 on Mirage too as well.
Yeah, a very quick half there. A very quick final round, excuse me, before the half. Again, it seems like the last round before the half, early onset likes to make these explosive plays. Where it's sort of an all or nothing, just all out. Catch them, you know, unexpectedly.
I think pound for pound, right? You got a guy like Landslide who's having a tremendous game. I think top to bottom, you know, the other team is probably more skilled than early onset.
Right.
So it needs to be a kind of a mind game for early onset to beat them.
And getting into the pistol, they're going to be rushing Donut fast. And Eris with the bomb late into A main. Deco looking for him. Dixon trying to catch one or catch this bomb here. Dixon does manage to get the bomb down. Deco gets the reload off, but he gets caught in CT spawn. Now Landmass taking a little bit of chip damage here. The bomb will manage to be planted. Flash comes in. Just great cohesion and great communication there from Gentleman's Club on these flashes and these team plays. Benz finds no boon. Tumsy on these dualies. Hitman Agent 47 finds
Big
one.
round.
And now Tumsy looking for the second. He won't find it, but Landslide here on 8 HP.
Need to push him.
Klutz needs to hunt him. And Klutz finds him. And he
Big
manages to get this defuse, securing the pistol.
Again, Gentlemen's Club, like I said, they know that they're a more skilled team, so they're playing more loose. And it's tough to play against that. It really is. You need to respect them, but at the same time, you have to come out and kind of play them at their own game.
Yeah.
Good round there. Good pistol round.
And early
He
onset,
was able
hoping...
to get some dually kills there at Donut.
Yeah. And this is big for early onset because now they need to know that it'll either be a force, right? Because they're just playing hyper confident. I would be expecting a force here, to be honest. And if you're able to break this force, they'll have no money, and you'll be able to secure a few more rounds here. Deco gets to jump up.
First go.
Nade comes in, unfortunately misses the nade a little bit. That would have been a really big nade. Would have gotten a lot of damage toward B. Ben's still holding on here to his nade. Landslide across the map, picks up Dixon.
They've all bid on it.
But Benz, he doesn't spot him. He does. He gets the flick. And now Deco in the 1v2 situation. Bomb has been planted. Deco gets stuck on the box on 10 health. And they forfeit the defuse.
Again, I mean, we didn't watch the whole round, but we saw the beginning of it. But, I mean, I hate to keep hammering it home, but Landslide goes out and gets that kill at A.
Yeah.
And everybody just over-rotates there.
Yeah.
And Ben's kind of left on an island. He gets the one flick, but I imagine that they just overwhelmed him.
Yeah, it was...
And they were able to just...
One guy was here, Landslide, and then they had 3 players. They had one come in, they had 2 over here, and then the one was sitting behind Big Box, and I believe that was Dixon, right? Yeah. So it was just unfortunate because Benz was here all alone. Manages to get the flick here, but unfortunately had 2 people come up ramp fast. Now they're going to look for a fast cave play here. Plus looking to spam through the smoke.
Again, confidence play by Gentlemen's Club. They come out, they smoke cave off.
And look at this red room play here.
Yeah.
Tumsy does manage to find praise. And now Landmass. Dixon should hear him, yep. And Tumsy might get caught out.
He doesn't.
Doesn't get caught out. Deco, though, with a great Great flank there. Dixon, though, gonna turn his back. Unfortunately, giving up too much sound. Landslide manages to find Dixon as well, and now they're gonna flood out A. They're gonna think they're out here. Tumsy, though, could be the X factor in this round. Ready for him. Landslide. So aware.
Yeah, he's playing good.
Just absolute. He's in flow state at this point. Having any which way he wants here. Benz does find the headshot, though, through the smoke. Will he find the second? He's ready for it. And Noboon finds the AK. Klutz out on sight now. No armor, though. Not having the greatest game himself, though.
Good plan for them, though.
And Klutz, unfortunately,
Ooh,
not
and
going
the
to be able to
nade smoke.
see. Yeah, the nade. The shrapnel there getting in his eyes. Unable to see. Blinded like Daredevil.
Again, Landslide fakes the plant, and Humsey thinks he's uncontested there, thinks no one knows he's there, and I don't blame him for peeking that.
Mhm.
And he's just so aware. Fucking fake plants it.
Yep, Tumsy looking to deny that plant, maybe find another. Unfortunately, it was a fake. Landslide just didn't want to take any chances. Just making sure that there wasn't anyone lurking, because they didn't clear Temple. And Landslide finds Deco early into the round. With that push there. In toward A main. And now they'll have free reign onto B. Benz with the 5-7 here.
Oh, that's twice. Landslide is twice.
An absolute
He's like
monster.
a premier player.
Absolute monster here from Landslide.
Yeah, they're playing against like premier kids.
Massive uphill battle here now.
I had to kind of look up who that was because he's playing a little bit.
Landslide playing really good.
Yeah, he's playing good. It looks like it's twice.
And they kept it close, but unfortunately now early Onset forfeiting a lot of rounds and is going to be an uphill battle 6-10 for early Onset. Nade's going to come over from Benz. Landmaz going to be ready to get that spam down through the smoke for Cave, but Benz finds him. Finds the A1S headshot, and Eris is already in this corner here though on ramp. Gonna be two towards shelf here. And we're gonna see Klutz finds Landslide in red room. Massive kill here from Klutz. Tumsy going to get some damage down on the boost player. Ben's on 20 HP. Going to try and tuck here. But the mollies come in for, I believe, Cubby. And Benz is gonna die pretty quickly. And it's all on Tumsy. The spray comes in. Praise finds one. Finds a second headshot onto Tumsy. Now the 3v3 situation here. Klutz ready. Unfortunately, Klutz unable to convert. Gets spammed through the wall a little bit there. It's going to be Dixon looking for anything he can get. Deco, though, trading Dixon out. Smoke comes down. And they're both going to be too ready for him. Unfortunate, man. It's just the same old story every single time.
Yeah.
The over-rotation comes in a little bit too quickly. At least.
But that's what happens. You
Yeah.
know, you're playing
You
guys
you
that-
either bite or you don't bite, right?
These guys are skilled, so they know that they're playing guys that are. It's hard. It's definitely hard to play against more skilled players. You start to second guess yourself, right? Think
Yeah.
they're all over the map when they might not even be. They might all be grouped up together, but you think a guy's lurking. Or...
Yep. Or you keep getting timinged or spammed through smokes.
But look at this. I mean,
The red
10
room
seconds
stacked.
into the round, they're already into the red room.
Yep. And Landslide just
It's
waiting
the
this
eco.
A main push. Look. Noboon waiting this A main push, but Dixon does manage to find the trade. Landmaz looking to trade Dixon. And Landslide coming through red room and just decimating the B players. This B pistol stack. I don't even think Klutz will be aware that he's behind him. Gonna check now. And he does get the headshot. Great shot there from Klutz. Great awareness. And Dixon gonna be unaware that his player's flanking him here. Goes down to Landmaz, and now it's all on Klutz. Looking a little bit too late here for early onset. Klutz manages to sneak away with this molly and this AK. But will it be enough? I don't believe so, Robbie.
Yeah. Writing's on the wall.
Great shot, though, again. Onto Landmaz, and he's going to keep running away. He might go down here. He gets spotted out. Klutz, turn around, my friend.
He hears him. He's
He
running.
manages to run away. Unfortunate game here. Too little, too late, it looks like, for early onset. They've tried their best. But what can you do? Going up against you know, unstoppable force in landslide here. Making all the right reads. Not giving an inch, this team. Gentlemen's Club. Loving every single second, every single peak here. Has been in Gentlemen's Club favor. And Landslide again. Lurks his way into A main and picks out Dixon and Donut. Deco's gonna spot him out. Flash comes in. Klutz, though, gets him. Great bait and switch there from Deco and Klutz. What we like to see. Now no Boon. Great job there from early onset.
They could just stop the early aggression. I mean, they're allowing them to have that whole B alley. If they could just get cave control, they smoke it off. But they're allowing them to get a lot of space. And it's tough because they haven't really had good buys.
Yeah. And I don't want to, you know, like, I'm not pointing fingers at all, but they have been playing with other players, just to be completely honest.
Yeah.
They have lately been playing with Corey and Klutz
But here's
instead
exactly
of
what we're
having
talking
Benz.
about. This is what I feel like early onset needed to do earlier is
Take the mid control just as Gentlemen's Club was doing, right? Early on their side.
But you condition a team to think that they're going one way, and then they never did an A hit, and they go out and they do a full on A hit.
Right. And Klutz unfortunately missing his flash there, blinding his own teammate. Bomb does go down. Benz up close, does find Landslide, but Landmass with the trade. Klutz with the trade for Benz. Deco spots the gun barrel, unfortunately misses. Now it's 2v1 situation. Eris with the spray onto Tumsy. Dixon has to stick it. He does get the defuse. Pros don't fake. Dixon sticking the fuse. Absolutely crucial play for any hope there for early onset. Balls. The gonads are massive.
Is it double limb in open?
I'm not sure. I think it's just they're done after this one if they lose, I believe. I'm not quite sure how the bracket and everything works, because I know that now they're making a new open division, so it's different. Where you make like tier 1 playoffs. Benz though with a great nade here towards ramp. Klutz finds one, finds a second. And this B rush hasn't worked for them. Landslide.
They want to just end this game, Gentlemen's Club. You could tell they're rushing, they're pushing. They know that they're better.
Forcing everything. The Galil and the AK now on Landslide. And they have A all the way to themselves.
Yeah, it's going to be a retake here.
Ben's going to be able to maybe get some shots on the cross here. Dixon, will he be prepared? Unfortunately not, though. Landslide picks him up. No Boon gonna still have... The bomb out. Benz picks up one. Now it's a 2v1 situation. Early onset. Clawing their way back. Klutz needing to lead the way here. Benz not able to bite on this corner. Manages to jump up. Noboon with an instant nade.
Got a smoke.
Flash comes in. Klutz is going to stick the defuse. He's sticking the defuse, and Noboon hasn't predicted this.
Was that a 10-second?
Pros don't fake. Another 10-second defuse. Noboon finds Klutz. But it doesn't matter. The
Was
ninth
that 10
round,
seconds, or was
that was a
he had
full
kid?
10-second. Dixon had the first defuse from Dixon. The previous round was a 5-second. But Klutz just sticking a whole 10-second defuse. Calling him on his bullshit.
Alright, it's 3 rounds.
And they brought this within reach.
1 round at a time, they could do it.
They need to keep this momentum going now. The technical pause comes in. I'm not quite sure from which side. But it's crucial
think
time for
Gentlemen's
either
Club-
side.
They're not gonna let their foot off the gas here. They're gonna
Keep with the momentum and the pace. Keep
Yeah.
going fast. Keep sending guys out as fast as possible and having landslide lurk around the map, right?
Yeah, the difficult thing about these rounds coming up
Mhm.
is the CTs have now been conditioned to a fast hit, a B fast hit. They don't know what's coming right
Yeah.
now, right?
Yeah, they're scatterbrained for sure.
And if Gentlemen's Club just decides to spread out and have a bunch of lurk plays, it's gonna really hurt early onset because they're gonna be used to guys grouping up,
Mhm.
especially in the last 2 rounds. So if they take like a B hit and there's a guy lurking elbow here and he's able to sweep up 2 behind,
Mhm.
could be a problem here. So they
I'm
need to
hoping we
be-
see the mid aggression again from early onset, trying to get that mid territory and elbow instantly. I truly believe that's the way to win out here right now. They have to take mid presence. The instant mid smoke comes in for elbow. But they're gonna have instant red smoke and instant donut smoke. The molly fizzles out on shelf, unfortunately not going to land across. And now all 5 players for Gentlemen's Club are out mid and on shelf.
Someone's gonna walk through the smoke. and I hope
Deco looking
Deco's
to
here.
find one. Almost gets shot onto landslide there. And now they're heading cave.
Again, here's what I'm talking about.
Landslide finds Deco. And Ben's unfortunately playing that angle a little bit too close. Klutz peeks out into 2. Now Dixon left alone. And the 1-tap from Eris sealed the deal.
Yeah, it's a tough game. I mean, that
Tough
landslide,
game. Tough series.
He's like a premier player, just smurfing and open.
Oh, like he's like basically semi-pro sort of thing.
Yeah, he's played on like premier teams and shit. So.
Gotcha.
Which is the whole reason why they're making a Face It level 10 league.
Right.
because
The
of
Open
these
10
guys.
league. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's unfortunate.
Heartbreaking loss there, unfortunately, from early onset, but clawing their way, you know, showing they still had something in this game, not just getting defeated, you know, and giving up, showing that they still had some action to be had, some shots to be made.
Yeah, like I said, it's tough playing against guys who you know are more skilled. They're gonna take risks. They're gonna take chances,
Mhm.
and they're able to bail themselves out of bad plays.
Yeah.
Not saying that they played bad, Gentlemen's Club, but they're just playing way more free, and it's hard to play against teams that are like that.
Mhm. I normally would go up for like an interview here, but I'm not quite sure they'd probably want to go for the interview. Quite a frustrating set of games there. But any final notes before we end off here, Robbie? Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you co-casting. I know you have to probably go very soon, but I appreciate you being here nonetheless.
I think it was all in all, it was a pretty solid game. I think the opposing team pretty much had a raid boss. And,
Yeah,
when that happens, it's hard to play against something like that. So
for sure.
thanks for having me. I appreciate it. And
No worries, brother.
we'll
I
get on the
appreciate
cast
you.
again soon.
Bet. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I appreciate it, Robbie. Have a great night,
Later.
my friend. Peace.